pray I want to get outside and enjoy this beautiful day. Um, Make it blocks. There are three in this collection. We have the black, the red, the green. I did the green already yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and do the black today. It says action car. I just went ahead and copied it, except I had to put a hyphen between there. It's my OCD. And the car looks more like an SUV or a truck. And I don't know. I doubt it will hold a figure, but I wanted to compare it with the figure this time. All right, so getting it straight out. Now, I love these things because they have the pullback wheels, the pullback motor, the pullback, whatever you want to call it. So we're aiming for that truck right there. This has one sticker, hopefully. It's got the instructions, so in case, I get somebody saying, hey, can you post the instructions? Freeze frame it yourself. Here you go. Here's 1 through 3, 4 through 6, 7 through 9, and steps 10 through 12. And also, I would be creative with this. When I'm done building these, I'm definitely going to deconstruct and make them into something else, or I'll just get some more, because I'm at the Dollar Tree almost every day. I didn't go today, of course. Well, not of course. I went to the beach and went to Food Line, and that was about it. Wasn't many tourists out there this morning. That was good. All right, so here is the engine part, the part where you have to pull it back. All right. You'll also notice that on there's a little tab. So when you put the wheels on, they won't go straight on. You might have to finagle them a little bit. So let me see if I can zoom in a little bit while I'm building this. All right, for step one, it looks like we're going to use these pieces right here. And it looks like it's really hard to follow instructions. So you got to look at the second time sometimes. Because at first I thought we were actually putting it in the middle, but there's no way to do that. Spin like this for step one, and also here's the sticker, by the way. The other chassis for the wheels. Let's see, in step two, we got lots of pieces to put on this one. All right, we're gonna be doing 2 times the side panels. So we got this silver one and the black 90 degrees up. Let me zoom back out a little bit. And I'm going to get these black pieces, the wheels, out of the way. So I'm going to sidestep just to get these out of the way, because I'm going to keep thinking they're blocks or something. Now, it's weird. They all have orange hubs. They all have orange. Yep, tomorrow's going to be the red one, and it's got orange. All right, so just get these done and get them out of the way. All right, so now this and a side piece. You have to do this twice, and you're going to put them right here. So I don't have a even number build this time. Like yesterday, it was an odd number, 3 blocks wide instead of. I'm not seeing it for some reason. So just like a regular brick. So these two go right there, and then on the back we're going to put one of these and one of these. Plate up, not this. That's a 2-to-1, not 2x1. Here it is. And this will go on the spoiler. Before I push it down, I make sure. Yep, you gotta leave some space right there, because in the next part, we're gonna actually fill that space in with this. We're gonna put the brick here, and the 1x4 brick here. And then we're gonna build some plates here. We're gonna have this, and it looks like 2 of the 2x, nope, not that one. 2x2 with regular studs, if I can find the other one. But you're gonna put them on the bottom here, because this is gonna go over the wheel well. Here it is. So in the front, this goes over the wheels. All right, that was step number 3. And step number 4, we're gonna be building, All right, so we gotta get the elbow pieces and put them in first, like this. Oops. All right, here's one, and we gotta have the mirrored image of that. Here it is. Okay, so they make it a little hard to tell because they flip it upside down in the next picture, so I can't tell if it's where it goes, but hopefully it's where it'll be. There is like a sliding glass door piece, the frame for a sliding glass door, wherever that is. Here it is. So I'm talking about like there's a slide piece right there. And I'm going to assume that it goes on the very end. Now the long two pieces, let me put on the other things. There's two more elbows to put in. So depending on where those go, these will go behind them. Okay, there will be a 2x1 in the front, right here. And then there's gonna be two more elbow pieces. Oh, they blend in so well. Right here's one. And where's the other one? Here's the other one. They go right here, and then that determines where these go, because I was like, they look like they hang off the back, and they do. See, I was going to put them like this, but I had to wait until I put the elbows on, and then that pushes them off the back, which is what it looks like in the picture, but you can't tell because the way it's got the arrows going down, but it doesn't show you in the next step what it looks like because it flipped the car over. So you have to get back to this step, and then by then they've covered it with other stuff. So yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about the instructions, is that it's just all those red arrows don't mean anything to me. All right, so now we're going to flip it upside down and do it the motor side. It appears we're building something with these right here, a smooth brick over it like this, and then these like this. So the macaroni halves go right here. And then on the bottom, where the motor side is, they appear to go on the bottom right there as well. But of course they're gonna fall apart in my hand while I'm pushing them up. So right there, and make sure that piece right there did go somewhere. All right, so that's the bottom back. And then you flip it over again, and we're gonna put a spoiler on with about 1 billion of those little robot arms, 3 of those robot arms. Okay, see, I don't know about you, but I noticed there are, the way that they're made is one end is clean, a clean C, and the other end has got little pieces coming off of it. So in my head, they all got to go the same direction. It doesn't give it a clear indicator of which way they should go. This is also confusing. You're building it one way and then you're flipping it around 180 degrees. You could tell that, like at first I was like, I want to put them on this first, then put the thing on top, because I think that would be a lot easier. So it goes this way. Oh boy, I don't know why we want to build it backwards. Okay. Okay. I don't know. I think it feels like in the original ones that there is one side is slightly longer than the other one, or the elbow. Like if you didn't put them on exactly the same way, then the elbow would be in a different place for these little robot arms. Okay, once you get it that way, then you have to flip it around the other way. Like that. That's your spoiler. Spoiler alert. All right, that is the end of step 6 and the end of page 1. We flip it. All right, we got the windshield. Make sure okay, it's folding back, so I can't really see it. Here, car, prop it up. Okay, so there's 2 bricks in front. On the back part, we got a lot of little pieces to fill this in, so I would pull that back and get it out of the way. It appears that we got 2 bricks like this going on the very back. 1 little brick going right there. Before I cap it off, I just want to see if he could ride in it. Gotta get his weapon out of his hands. Come on, give it up. He can ride it like this, but once you cap it up, he ain't gonna be able to fit. Just something to think about. I mean, you can customize this however you want to do it, and that's what I'm planning on doing, is taking these and doing my own thing when I'm done. All right, so as we finish this one, we got 4 of the little things like this. I hate when they do this. Hold on. This is where I get a little confused, because it's like we're putting 4 of these back there, and then we're gonna put 1 of these right here. So it'll be even with the windshield. I'd rather put that on first and then put these on the back, because it'll take, all that. They're not going in exactly the right direction. Oh no, they're slightly off. Me with my OCD. You down with OCD? Yeah, you know me. Why was that hard to put on? Is it like a deformed brick or something? For some reason, this brick right here is a little bit more challenging than normal to put on. I think it's malformed a little bit. Yeah, because it doesn't. The other bricks don't have like a little lip inside of them. All right, that is the. All right, step 8. We're going to start capping off the very top. So be careful when I would hold tight on this side, so you won't make it teeter-totter when you're putting this part on. Okay, we got these 2 parts for part 8. And then here's where that piece came in that I was trying to use a while ago. This piece. It's going to have 2 of these things on the back. My fingers aren't working. And there is one more smooth piece we got to use going right here. So this is just going to go insecurely right there, like that. So it's just going to be, sitting on there. All right, here's the front part. This is going to be kind of complicated. There's most of the pieces that are left going to be used, except for the plates that are going on top here when we get done with this part. So I'm going to put those to the side, because we got this piece, these 2 pieces, and 1 piece like this. And the rest of these will probably be used for this part. All right, so we got, once again, it should have made 1 long blue piece. So it would have been much better, in my personal and humble, correct opinion. And I've already messed up, because that does not go straight onto it. While you're building this thing right here, again, that should have been 1 piece. I don't know why they do that. I know why they do it. So they can get the part number up. It's 72 pieces. If they had less pieces, bigger pieces, people would be like, oh, it's not as many pieces. Quality over quantity. They're pretty notorious for doing that at this point. These go on this, and then, this is interesting. So the binoculars go on the side of this robot head. Like that. And then all of this will go on the front right here. Okay. And now we can start putting the smooth pieces on, but there is 1 piece we're going to have to put a sticker on. It's this piece. This will have a sticker on it. Oh, hey, I just noticed it's on here, so okay, you didn't say anything. It's fine. All right, there is 1 sticker I'm going to put it on before I put on the wheels. It's this thing right here. I'm not sure what this is. It's like S.H.I.E.L.D. maybe? Like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Wow, it's got my fingerprint all under it, literally. All right, so when you put these on, don't just try to slam them on there. You got to wiggle them around a little bit to get them. Not the front ones. I just realized that. It's like, not the front ones. The back ones, though, because they have that motor. Okay, so you have to wiggle it around until you can get the... Or if you can go ahead and do it, eyeball it right there. There's like these little... it has to pull... It has to have something to grab onto. The front ones don't have anything to grab onto. All right, that's the instructions, and that is it. Put my plate out of the way. I don't really know what this spoiler does. It's such a goofy looking spoiler. Yeah, okay, whatever. I don't know if it's supposed to go like... it's just silly. I don't get why there's a spoiler on this thing. I mean, if it was coming off the top of the car, that's one thing. Like, this kind of looks like my vehicle, but sort of. But I don't have a free-floating spoiler like that. I don't know which way it's supposed to go on here. All right, here's the cool part. All right, see if there's any pieces that are like grabbing onto it, like up here in the front. See how those two blue pieces are? I'm pushing it down so they won't grab onto the front wheels. These two back pieces. So someone might grab onto it because, you know, they're up against it. All right, so here you go for Wheels Wednesday. We got 2 vehicles built so far. All right, I guess the less bricks you have on them, the lighter it is, and therefore the better it rolls. Huh. I mean, I know this looks more aerodynamic, but it actually has more and bigger bricks than this thing does. It doesn't look like it because this has a bigger top heavy, but if you look side to side, it's one row wider. So I love these. I think they're fantastic. I mean, I was sitting there dogging on their other cars, and now they finally did something good. So yeah, I can definitely see myself rebuilding these into something that's more like Lego friendly, or even other figures friendly, like maybe Buzz Lightyear wants to ship Buzz Lightyear to the pizza joint and beyond. He can, you know, you could build something for him because, you know, kind of looks like he's a pencil topper or a dinosaur. Well, I just kind of grabbed the dinosaur when I was grabbing him. All right. But yeah, I think these are absolutely great for $1.25. You can't beat it. You get a pullback motor. That alone is worth $1.25 by itself. I mean, if I was to buy a bunch of these and then just take the motors and sell them on eBay, I can get more than $1.25 off of each one of those, I guarantee you. Because that thing alone is worth the money. So let's see. Today I got to go do a little bit more running around, which I don't want to do. It's too pretty to go anywhere. But I might go get some more of these. I do need to get a mop there because my mop snapped in two, which means I need to throw the metal in the metal pile and the mop in the trash. It didn't snap into where I can, you know, pull it back on. I mean, it rusted, snapped. So yeah, there we go. And I need to figure out what's a good day for dinosaurs. Like Dinosaur Monday? No, Mesozoic. Oh, there we go. Like Jurassic Judy. Like, that's the word for Thursday, by the way. Jurassic Judy. I might go with that. Oh, that slime dried up on him. I made these videos for later consumption for this guy right here and this really cool little play set. But I want to get outside, so you guys have a fantastic day and a wonderful Wednesday. And let me know in the comments below if you're picking these up at your Dollar Tree. And I want to go buy the whole box. These are so awesome. I really, really dig them. For once, Dollar Tree, you got a hit on your hands. Your last 2 sets, the $3 ones and the $5 ones, were absolute garbage. I mean, I was just terrified they were, not terrified, I was horrified they were so bad. But you finally did something good, and thankful. All right, I can't recommend these enough. You need to go pick them